Hello, everybody. This is Aquaria Amethyst. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're safe and blessed. I just wanted to make a quick video to explain to people, how our relationship works with God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, the one true God. Because I want to make it very clear who I serve and who I worship. This is how a relationship works with a child of God who has been called to the forefront to do spiritual warfares. When we start to pull back and be quiet, that's when you should be worried. And this is a general reading for, the congregation to to help you guys understand when we no longer respond to the nonsense. When we stop talking, that's when judgment is about to take place. And the Most High has taken complete control over the situation. Well, God is always in control of everything. He's always in control. Read this, pick up the Bible and read the stories about when people were being prophesied over, like being sent out warnings. When the other nations were giving warnings, they were given fair warning to stop doing what they were doing or judgment would befall them. No, I don't want to do that. I don't care. My God's more powerful and blah, blah, blah. Hey, listen. Okay, we keep trying to warn you. Let me tell you something. We get tired ourselves addressing the same thing, same people, same issue. You think we don't get tired of this? We have so many other gifts and talents and things that we would like to share with you that has nothing to do with drama, just pure love and light and just many different things that a very a lot of spiritual knowledge and things of that nature. You like really good things, sharing good news about things. But when you have entities walking around in the community causing discord and trouble, it's hard to do that. So our jobs as saints is to clear the airwaves. We have to address the issue. But I'm gonna go into a little bit how all this that's happening right now is very necessary. I was having a conversation with my tribal sisters, about that. So that's basically it. Like, once God tell us to pull back, we have to pull back. Okay, we ain't out here doing whatever the hell we want to. We're, children of God ain't out here just doing whatever the hell we want to. We have a boss to report to. We dealing with the God of all gods. Okay, and when you serve him, you have to listen to what he says to keep the covering over you. And when he tells us to pull back, no, don't address something no more, I got it. That's it. So when we are quiet and we no longer addressing the nonsense and the shade being thrown and all that type of stuff, because we know that we're dealing with a demonic spirit. It's past human and all that type of stuff. Sure, in the beginning we just thought it was just some catty beef for ourselves. Like, man, that's why I didn't want to get involved or be bothered in the beginning. I sat on it for months before I decided to address things. But this is a demonic entity, and it can only be exercised out through spiritual warfare prayers, constantly, reading your Bible, praying against it. At this point, he just said, pull back. I have this. I've been given a lot of confirmations that our prayers have been answered, and y'all will see the Most High move through this community. I promise you that. It will be in a way where you will not be able to guess what what God me and my tribal family are following. You will know, like God lets himself be known, okay? He's not going to let you get away and guess and wonder, oh, is that the God of Israel? Is that? No, you will know. Just like, the ancient Kemites knew that our God was the one true God. Did you see in the 10 Commandments when Ramesses came back home and he sat on the throne next to Nefertari after he got finished getting his ass whooped? He just sat there and he said, Moses' God is God. Now, Moses has been on my mind a lot lately. His Hebrew name is Moshe. That's how you pronounce his Hebrew name, Moshe. And that's the energy that is at play right now. This is what's been happening. We're seeing on social media a modern day God versus Pharaoh play out. This is why you see a lot of the ancient Kemet gods popping out and not wanting to get themselves involved. They see what this is. They see what this is, which is why they do not want people conjuring them up against the children of God, because they had already been destroyed by the Most High because of all this stuff that, because of Pharaoh not wanting to listen and hardening his heart. So this is what we see playing out in the community. That it's on a spiritual level, and that's what we're doing. That's basically what's happening. And that's basically what we see playing out here is a social media version of leave my people alone, let my people go, stop bothering them, so that they can do the actual work that we need, that I need them to do, the assignments and their twin flame mission, because that's all this is a distraction. Part of it is a distraction. Part of it is God is using this situation to reveal who's true twin flames and who are truly divine feminines. Something else that me and my tribal sisters have spoken about. Okay? This situation, everybody all into spirituality until they realize, spiritual warfare is a part of, what comes with that package. You're going to have to fight. Okay? Everybody's spiritual until it's time to get spiritual. You're going to be tested. And a lot of people are being tested and they don't like what's going on right now. Because, first of all, it's probably showing you guys that you're not supposed to even be a part of this. You got a lot of people thinking that they have these divine spiritual titles. According to who? Who told you this? See, when you have a true calling over your life. You don't need no psychic or anybody to tell you that. When you have the anointing. When you have a divine title. When you are a divine feminine. Y'all just riding the like, ooh, you okay? Be careful. A lot of people, a lot of people are not on this path, and this situation is revealing a lot of people, who are not a part of this path. It's a sword that's doing different jobs, like cutting away certain things. Everybody is not on this path. It's not that many twin flames. It's only 144,000 of us. Like I said, I'm going to go into a lesson about that too, about why you have people out here really thinking that they're on this path, even though they're seeing the symptoms of being one. I'm going to tell y'all about that too in another video. But what we see happening here is like basically once we pull back, that's when the 10 plagues are coming. We kept asking people to stop doing what they're doing. Stop all the evil, stop all the madness, but they won't do it. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to just pull back and focus on something completely different. We have to. No matter what you say, no matter if you come back with a video or do a subliminal, subliminally throw shots at us, we can't engage with you anymore. It has nothing to do with us being a karmic or a low vibrational zodiac sign or us getting karma or us doing spells or none of the shit that you're projecting out there. It has everything to do with we have a boss to report back to. We can't do everything that we want. I don't expect people who are proud Satanists or who are spiritual fornicators. Spiritual fornicator is somebody that whores themselves off to many different spirits. That's Jezebel. Jezebel was a fornicating woman. She was a prostitute. This goes to show you, even though she had the title as queen, she wasn't a true king and a true queen in her spirit. True royalty comes from within. True royalty comes within. That's why the same rules will apply to a black man in the hood as if someone who right now is sitting on a throne. Okay, that don't go away, because, we all know that the children of Israel, black people, we are royalty. Well, I'm going to get into a video about how all black people don't come from royalty. Okay, that's a misconception too. All black people do not come from royal divine bloodlines. That's another thing that we need to get into. All black people do not come from divine, royal, highly favored bloodlines. No, they don't. So, you may have certain people in the hood that may have a high status than others. It's levels to everything. And even when you're living in poverty, there's levels to this shit. Okay. You might live in a most poorest ghetto neighborhood, but you can always find that guy that seems like a king to y'all or whatever, that have a high status and he's different from everybody else. And people are jealous of him. Men are jealous of him. Like, he may not even make money like a kingpin would, but he has something about him that people are drawn to. Even the kingpin watches him and envies him. A lot of people think just because somebody makes more money or may look better or whatever, then they're not insecure or don't have jealousy. Okay, that stuff doesn't make who we really are. Okay, those are blessings that you can get having favor with God or getting them the wrong way or doing things you don't have any business doing. But you could tell when somebody has something special about them or royal. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Me growing up, I knew that there was something noble about my blood. I just could not put my finger on it. I could not put my finger on it. But, you can look at the most poorest black woman in America or whatever low income neighborhood she may come from. For example, she knows that there's something special about her. She just can't put her finger on it. And then when I started to, get into the truth about who our people are and brushing up on my studies and stuff and tapping into that deeper knowledge. And I was, and it was revealed to me what bloodline I come from. It began to make sense. True royalty is felt within your veins. You can feel it. It's on every level. True royalty is from within. You can feel it in your vein. That royalty, that noble blood is passed down through your veins. Okay, because look at Yeshaya. If the Israelites during his time still had control over Israel, he would be the heir to the throne. He would have been sitting on the throne after his father. If you go into the book of Luke, I believe, it talks about the lineage. This man begot that man. It goes down from David all the way to Yeshaya, Jesus Christ. Okay, it goes into their lineage, of the kings of Judah in Luke, to show you who would have been sitting on the throne, but they had got cut down by the Roman Empire. So they ceased from being able to sit on the throne. his father Joseph, which I'm gonna go into another lesson too about how Joseph is actually physically the biological father to Yeshua, to Jesus Christ. That whole virgin birth thing, that's a lie. It's not true, but in a sense it is. I'm gonna tell you how when the angel came to Mary, how he said she's pregnant with the Holy Spirit. So I'm going to go into that. As a matter of fact, when I was a part of the, when I was watching like videos years ago, like, binge watching so many videos from the Black Israelite camps, I had came across a video that said how they had switched the accounts of Luke and Matthew. When the New Testament opened up, it was Luke was the first book originally of the New Testament. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Luke was the first book, and then Matthew was the second. The Jesuits switched it. The Jesuits switched it though. So I'm gonna get into that. How he is indeed the biological son of Joseph, but the soul that inhabited the body was the begotten of the Father. Okay, like for example, somebody, we have soul parents. A lot of people don't believe that souls can get pregnant. If souls can't get pregnant, why would women need a womb chakra? Some people know this through personal experience. I have spoken to women who have felt the spiritual pregnancy before the physical body was conceived. In fact, some of us carry these soul children for years before we even conceive them. So, physically conceive them. I do a lot of research on stuff, like it, and I came into that knowledge, and it's beautiful to have knowledge like this, these are real jewels to have, so, with all this being said, this is just what this is. It's, God's saints have been called to pull back and not engage in any arguments with them anymore, because we're dealing with demons and energy vampires and narcissist people, and more of them are popping out of the woodworks. And we prophesied this would happen last year. Okay, so our words don't turn back void. Okay, God's words don't turn back void. Like I said, you could think that we pulling back because we're punks and you think you pulled us in our place. When we start to shut up and ignore you, that's when y'all better start to worry. Because that's when God's about to stretch out his hand in judgment over you. So whatever happens now, or whatever case may be, know this. It's all on the Most High. Don't come for us. Don't talk to us about it. Don't yell at us about it and accuse us of nothing. Because we tried to warn all of you to leave us alone. Y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all still not listening. You're still making videos. You're still doing sneak disses. We don't care. Don't send us nothing else about them, because they put spells and word magic all over their shit anyway. We don't care no more. That's the Most High's war now. They're fighting our God now. Okay, and it will be seen in a way where you will know that you're up against the Most High God of all gods. Okay, the 10 plagues of Egypt are coming now, and it's so funny. I said 4 years ago that the plagues of Egypt would return. I'm going to find that Facebook post I made, and I'm going to have Bernadette to put it on her wall. Since y'all think we don't think we know what we're talking about here. So, I'm going to find out. I didn't know. All I could pick up was that the plagues are returning. And I didn't know on what level. But it's sort of 10 plagues. It's going to be like y'all going to see little stuff happening. Little misfortunes happening to these people. And it's not just people that we've been dealing with. People that other tarot card readers have been dealing with will have these issues too. Because, the couple we've been dealing with lately aren't the only ones that have been doing messy shit to people. There's probably other people on the other side of tarot land that's been dealing with similar issues like we are. We just have not heard reports about it, or it has not been made known to us yet. But I pick up that there's a war going on in many different areas of Tomorrowland. So that's what's going on. We've been commanded by our God to pull back and leave it alone because his hand is about to move in our favor. And I mean, look at the ghetto nun. She got her a new apartment, and I would like to congratulate you on that. It really feels good to have your own space. I remember when I had my first apartment or whatever. I don't know if this is your first apartment or not, but congratulations. And you worked hard for everything you have, and you really do deserve it. You're a really blessed woman. That's what we do in the community. We send encouragement and we show gratitude for what people do in this community. And we rejoice when they get their rewards, because they put out the work, and God is definitely blessing his saints. Okay. This is just a taste of what he's giving his children, So while the curses are returning to these true karmic, the Most High is going to be blessing his children. So we have nothing to worry about. We fear no evil, and we're going to continue praying, and we're going to continue to love and support one another, and that's how it should be. Okay. And I know I keep saying that I'm going to get these lessons together about the twin flame bloodlines, about who the 144 are, and the story that I want to talk about in the Bible regarding Sarah, Abraham, and Hagar, and how that's connected to two bloodlines. Also, I'm going to bring in Jacob and Esau into the equation, because that's connected to twins as well. I'm excited for putting these together. I don't think I'll be putting those together anytime soon, though, because there's things that I need to prepare for that. I might end up doing it sometime in March. We'll see. I was hoping to put them out sooner, but I will have to, I have to prepare my studies, with that. I have to study and put notes together and pray for a lot of clarity and wisdom from the Holy Spirit. And I enjoy my relationship with God. My relationship with God has gotten beautiful. I'm definitely going to share a story eventually about, my testimony, about, my spiritual journey from childhood till now. And I'm really excited for a lot of the content I'm about to put together and the lessons that God are going to give me to give to the people, because y'all deserve to know the truth. I don't like watching people be deceived, and I really don't. I've never been on a level of that type of evil where I want to look to deceive anyone, okay, about anything. I am a follower of Christ, and I am proud of that, and I rebuke the devil in the name of Yeshua. I don't deal with any of that evil madness. Okay. I know who I serve. I'm proud to share my, relationship with God, to give you guys encouragement to, go for the same thing. We should have a relationship with our Creator. He created us. We were created to worship and honor him, and to, have a relationship with him, and to love and to serve him. And there's nothing wrong with that. People may think we're corny, and people look at followers of Christ as if we're not as spiritually evolved as everyone else, or have spiritual knowledge of anything. Well, me and my tribal members are showing you every day that's not true. So, I just wanted to put this video out here, for you guys to understand what's going on. That, don't expect any more responses coming from the children of Israel, the daughters of Zion, regarding these people out here losing their minds. and saying what they're saying and giving you their version of why we're not talking anymore, because I'm giving you the reason why we're not talking anymore, because we've been told by our God to do so. We have, we have a boss to report to, unlike them whoring themselves off to many different unclean spirits. So with that being said, I wish you all Godspeed. I will keep you in prayer and hope you do the same for me. Until next time, this is Aquaria Amethyst. God bless.